What is up, y'all boys? It is Ride with G, back with another video with the Sunset M340. Don't take advice from people that aren't where you want to be. Let's talk about it. So, don't take advice from people that aren't where you want to be. What do I mean by this? It sounds self-explanatory. I don't mean like don't take advice from your OG or your parents or someone that's not like rich and successful. That's not what I mean. But at the same time, that is what I mean, because a lot of people will steer you the wrong way. They will tell you to don't do something, don't do this, don't do that, that won't work, this won't work. And they will just operate out of fear, and they will steer you out of anything that could possibly like further your life or elevate you to a different level. And what I mean by this, I'm gonna start with an example of myself. So I've talked about this a few times on my YouTube channel, but back before I had this car, I would just flip little project cars. I would flip Civics, I would flip Miatas. I would buy a little Civic for $1,000 bucks, $1,500 bucks, and then turn around, put some coilovers, wheels on it, and then I would flip it for $3,000–4,000, and I would, you know, make a few thousand there. I had a Miata. I paid about two grand for it. Changed the valve cover, some spark plugs, threw some wheels on it, and I turned around and sold it for $6,000. And I'm not saying this just to flex, like, oh, I made money flipping cars, but I'm saying this because when I was doing this, my grandpa and my family would tell me, why are you, mostly my grandpa, he's a little bit older, but he would tell me every time I brought one of these older Civics home, it maybe had a faded clear coat or it needed interior detail, it wasn't the cleanest, and he would say, why are you buying these old crappy junky cars? Like, why are you doing this? Like, whatever. And then I would like just be like, just laugh it off, be like, haha, yeah, like whatever. But I knew he didn't understand the vision. I knew people in my area, they wanted like little Civics or Miatas, you know, to just race around, you know, go out on the weekends with their friends, just have a good time. And so I knew the market in my city, I mean everywhere, for, you know, just a little Civic lowered on wheels that you could just race around. This little manual is fun to people, and people will pay money for it if you know, build a little one and you sell it. But the whole time I was doing this, everyone was so skeptical. Why would you buy this piece of junk? Why would you? And my grandpa was like, I wouldn't even pay you scrap for this. Like, why would you go and buy this? And he would constantly, everyone I would do, why would you get this? Why would you do this? And then I would turn around and flip it, and he would be like, damn, I can't believe you did that. Like, whatever. And my point by saying this is not to be like, fuck my grandpa, fuck my family. It's to be like, they were operating out of fear. They thought buying an old junky car, it's gonna be a money pit, you're gonna waste money. Why would you do that? But I seen it as an opportunity. I can take something for $1,000, throw some JNCs on it, lower it on some Raceland coilovers, and I can flip it for $2,000 or $3,000 more than I paid for it, or more. But they just didn't understand the vision, so they told me it was a bad idea. Another example is a few years back, I got into Ethereum back when it was like the crypto boom and everyone was like buying and selling, and it was like the thing to do, right? Just blowing up my phone. It was like the thing to do. I mean, crypto's still popular, but I'm personally not as in it as I used to be, but that's besides the point. But I had bought into Ethereum when it was around $600, and I held it all the way to around $2,100, and then I got scared and I sold it. It went a little bit higher. I think at one point it hit like 4,000, but I sold around $2,100, and I think I had like 10 or 12 shares of it, so I made a pretty penny off it. But I would talk to my family about like cryptocurrency or Bitcoin or Ethereum, because I was doing like leverages on Bitcoin too. I would, like, you know, basically do an option call that it's gonna do this or it's gonna do that, and then I would make money based on, you know, what the I would say stock, it's not a stock, it's crypto, what it did. But the whole time I was telling my family about it, they would say, be skeptical. Oh, why would you buy some digital coin? Why, this doesn't make sense, this is dumb, this is stupid. My bad, my GoPro was tweaking out. But I bought Ethereum, and then I ended up selling it and making a pretty penny off of it. But the whole time I had Bitcoin and Ethereum, and I was would talk to my family about it, they would just think it was so dumb. They would be like, why would you do that? This shit's not gonna worth no money, it's blah blah blah. And my grandpa would be like, how's your Bitcoin doing? Like, just sarcastically. He just didn't understand it, he didn't get it. But when I made money off of it, everyone, you know, wanted to know, wanted the knowledge about it. Oh, how's that work? Oh, what is it? Blah blah blah, you know. So my point is, these are not flexes. I'm just trying to give some examples. Like, people operate out of fear, right? If they don't understand something, they tell you it's a bad idea. They tell you don't do it. It's a bad thing to do. That won't work. Anything you want to do. So when I say don't take advice from people that aren't where you want to be, or I mean like don't take advice from people that you know, don't understand. Or you can take advice, but still think with your own mind. Think, can I make this work for myself? Can I do this, or is this just a dumb idea? Because in the internet age, bro, you have so much ways to make money or do things. Like, if you want to start a clothing brand, say you want to start a clothing brand, and someone tells you that's a stupid idea. Maybe it is a stupid idea. Maybe you got a stupid logo, a stupid name, but if you never try it, you'll never know. And the cost of startup in the internet age, like buying a logo and then finding a supplier for some t-shirts and then printing the t-shirts and then getting a little Shopify trial and just doing it, starting up the business or the little company or the brand, and then promoting on social media, the cost of entry is lower than it has ever been. Like, you can get a design from somebody for maybe 20-30 bucks. You can outsource some t-shirts, print some t-shirts for maybe 50 bucks, depending on how much you want. And then you can get a little Shopify trial for maybe $10 a month. But my point is, it's like, if it fails, right? If someone tells you your t-shirt or your brand idea is stupid, or people wouldn't buy this t-shirt, whatever, if they're right, what are you out? Maybe $100? You're out $100. But if it works, you potentially have a brand on your hands that can go, you know, people start sharing it and it could go crazy. It could be the next Supreme or whatever, you know? My point is, like, people are gonna tell you things won't work, or things are stupid, or this or that, don't do that. And you can listen to them, like, you can take their advice into consideration, but you have to think for yourself and take risks. Because, like, the richest people, the most successful people in the world, they had to take risks to get where they wanted to be. Like, and I'm not saying go put 20,000 on black in the casino and, like, you know, gamble your whole shit on, like, a stupid decision. But, like, if you want to do something, you should try to do it. You should do it, because you never know what can happen. Like, dude, think of, like, the greatest people. Like, think about the dude that made Supreme, bro. Like, he had a design of just a box logo that said Supreme in a white t-shirt. And I'm sure so many people in his life told him, that's stupid. Why would someone pay for that? Why would someone wear that? Why would someone pay $2,000, $3,000, $5,000, $1,000 for a Supreme hoodie or Supreme this? That's really stupid, dude. And if he would have listened, bro, if he would have listened and just said, oh yeah, that is stupid, I shouldn't do this, I should save my money, he would have never created, like, a $1 billion brand. Like, or fucking, if Kanye West, say what you want about him in 2024, I'm not gonna speak on his current shit, but he is one of the greatest artists and creatives of our generation. If he was like producing for Jay-Z and all these rappers, and then he decided he wanted to make music, he wanted to rap, he wanted to sing, he wanted to make his own art. You know, he was tired of just making beats and producing for people. So he made Jesus Walks, and he walked into a record label and he played it for them. Like, he played it for the whole record label, and he played it. They were just acting like, he played Jesus Walks for them, bro. Like, now a probably 10 times platinum hit. And they literally laughed at him, and they were like, okay, Kanye, that's cool, but like, you should really stick to producing. Like, that shit was kind of trash, my guy. And then he literally just walked out of there head up. He knew his shit was great. So I'm not saying, like, so I'm saying, if on that day Kanye West would have just been like, oh shit, they thought it was trash, I should just stop making music, and then he just stopped making music, we would have never got Graduation, College Dropout, like, we would have never got My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy. We would have never got so much shit that we got from Kanye. And I'm not speaking on anything about Kanye like 2024. He's obviously going through it. He's a little bit crazy, but you got to think about him as a whole, bruh. Like, if he never took the risk and did it, then we would have never had so much shit, and he would have just gave up. So my point is just saying, I feel like I'm kind of ranting and rambling, but like, people are gonna tell you things are a bad idea, or you shouldn't do this, you shouldn't do that. That's not gonna work. But if you never try it for yourself and you never fail or succeed, you'll never know. So is it worth to never do it and just like die one day knowing, oh, I could have tried this, or I could have created this, but I didn't do it because they said it was stupid, they said I shouldn't? Because damn, look at that house. Because the most successful people in the world, bro, they had to take the risk on something, bro. So this is basically just another motivational topic that popped in my head, like just thinking about some shit that I've been through. Obviously there's other examples, but I'm not gonna list every example in my life where someone told me I shouldn't do something and did it. It's happened so many times. Like, even YouTube people, I was making little YouTube videos, and I'm not saying like I'm not like Adam LZ or something, like I'm not a crazy YouTuber, but I was like, I think if I just make content and stay consistent, that I could get monetized and get paid on here. And that wasn't the goal. I like cars. I was gonna do this regardless. I did this for 9 months without pay. It's nothing about that. But I told people, like, oh, I think if I stayed consistent, people would watch my content and they would stick around, and they would you know, fuck with the vision. And well, you know, 9 months later, we're at like almost 1,300 subs. We're not like paid off YouTube, like I'm not getting a check, but shit, I got enough to pay, you know, put some gas in my car, get some food, you know, like whatever. But a lot of people, when I started doing this shit, although they maybe didn't outright say like, oh, it's stupid, but they're like, oh yeah, you're gonna do YouTube, like I bet, bro, like haha, like whatever. And no one, I'm not saying anyone slighted me, said I couldn't do YouTube, but like, you know, people, whenever you tell them they want to do something, you want to do something, whether it's create a brand or do this, do that, make clothing, start a business, they're gonna look at you like in a sort of way, like, I mean, unless they see the vision, unless you hang around like-minded collective people that see the vision. But a lot of people that just work that 9-to-5 mindset, which I'm not shaming it. I straight work a 9 to 5, and then I hustle out of my 9 to 5. But yeah, a lot of people that just don't think like you are not gonna see the vision when you tell them something, or you give them an idea. They're gonna speak fear into it. They're gonna say that won't work because of this, that won't work because of that, that won't work because of this, a million people have already did that, blah 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 blah, like a million reasons. But you can do it. And if it fails, the cost of entry nowadays to create something, to do something, is so low. So what if it fails? So what if you lose a little $100 investment starting your clothing company or starting your business, whatever, like, and it fails? Okay, you took the risk, you started the thing, and you probably gained knowledge to do it better in the future of what you decide to do next. Saying like, bruh, chase your dreams. If you want to create a product, create a business, do a service, you know, do anything, you should do it. Like, do it, bro. If it fails, so what? You tried. You did more than 90% of people. But yeah, like I said, I don't want to ramble on all night. This was just a little topic I had in my head. I want to do a little POV drive. But before I go, I guess we're straight on good roads. Let me give you some pulls. I got a motorcycle behind me. low-key get scared when bikers around me though, because like you see so many fucking reels of them just fucking yeeting themselves or getting hit or making a lane change, like doing something they shouldn't be doing. But cool. I'd rather him be in front of me than... Let me slow down and give y'all a little pull before we go. Like I said, I don't want to talk on here too long. I just wanted to, you know, make this little video when I get topics on my mind. But never gets old, bro. These are some good roads. This ain't my part of town though. I don't know where the cops sit. I also don't know the speed limit. 55. Dude, I know a bike would be so fucking fun on these roads. God damn. But y'all let me know in the comments, bro. What are y'all chasing right now? What's your dreams? What's your ambition? What do you want to do? What's your goal, bro? Y'all gotta stay setting goals for yourself, bro. Monthly goals, 6-month goals, yearly goals, 10-year goals. Like, y'all gotta stay. Keep your mind sharp. Keep chasing things, because once you get stagnant, once you decide you're gonna settle in that 9-to-5 lifestyle and get comfortable, bro, that's when it goes downhill, bro. I mean, not goes downhill, but you're gonna end up like the rest of them, bro. You don't want to. I mean, if you do want to, that's fine, but I don't want to, bro. I want to elevate and be better than all my peers and everyone around me. I want to show people that it's possible to do it the way that they said you couldn't, bro. Like, whether it's anything, bro. But like I said, I'm not gonna ramble on here too long, because these roads are nice. I don't even know where I'm at, but I thought that motorcycle was straight up bike cops sitting right there. I feel like we're in enough in the country to not worry about cops. But yeah, boys, I'm gonna wrap it up. I'm not gonna ramble to you too long, but yeah, I'm gonna see y'all on the next one. Peace out. Love y'all boys. Like, comment, subscribe, and yeah, peace.